How to tell if you have good health insurance. There are 3 important areas to look at in deciding if you have good health insurance. We all want to protect our family and ourselves in case of an expensive medical event. And health insurance is just one of the ways to do that. But how do you really know for sure if yours is good or bad? By the end of this video, you'll have a much better idea. My name is Grace Gosnell with the Health Benefits Network, where we give you the scoop on the latest ideas and innovations about healthcare and benefits that can make your life better. I often hear people say that they have good health insurance. I ask a few questions when people tell me this and often find out that their coverage is protecting them far less than they actually believe. So let's look at the first thing people think makes their coverage great. And that's being in a PPO network instead of an HMO. I hear folks saying all the time that their PPO network is superior. And I'm here to tell you that logic just doesn't hold up. If you're in an HMO network and go to an outside doctor, you're gonna pay for that. Likely a cash price, like I've told you to do in previous videos. But say you're in a PPO network and go to an out-of-network doctor, your out-of-network deductible and separate out-of-pocket max are going to come into play, and you're still gonna pay for that care, just likely at a much higher rate than if you self-paid. The restrictions on going out-of-network in a PPO plan are almost as restrictive as being in an HMO in the first place. The second area to look at is the concept of the network to begin with. There isn't such a thing as a bad network. It's simply the providers that your insurance company has agreements with. It really has nothing to do with quality. Instead, I'd tell you to look at the number of providers that are in a given network. The math would indicate that the more providers that are available, the more likely you'll find a high quality one. There's one more area to look at, but first, I want to thank Scoop Health for sponsoring this video. Scoop Health is a strong advocate for medical cost-sharing plans. I've been in one myself for many years, and it's been great for my family. From the surgery I had on my ACL to regular checkups, all of it has cost less than regular health insurance premiums. And the network issues I mentioned earlier, there are no networks with medical cost sharing. You can go wherever you want for care. I'd love to share more with you about how it's worked for me. I'll leave a link in the description, so please get in touch anytime and we can talk. Lastly, insurance companies use a shell game of deductible, coinsurance, and the out-of-pocket maximums that can fool you into thinking you have good coverage. I hear people tell me all the time, my insurance is great. I only have a $2,500 deductible. Sure, that's when your coinsurance will kick in, but the real question is, what is your out-of-pocket maximum? I'm always surprised at how many people can't answer that question. Your out-of-pocket maximum is the real number you should be concerned with. Once you've hit your deductible, let's say your coinsurance is 80-20. You're gonna continue paying 20% of your bills until you hit your out-of-pocket maximum. Only then will your insurance fully kick in and pay everything. In 2022, out-of-pocket maximums for an individual can be as high as $8,700. And in 2023, that number is going up to $9,100. And if you've got a family that you're covering, double those numbers. Sounds like a shockingly high number? Well, it is. It's also the reason why medical debt is the leading cause of personal bankruptcy in America, even among people with health insurance. Because you can have what you think is the best health insurance in the world, but if you can't afford the out-of-pocket maximum, then how much better are you off really? On the Health Benefits Network, we have a lot of videos on the concerns with traditional health insurance that you should know about before open enrollment. We also talk a lot about better alternatives to healthcare for healthy people. Check out my video called A Personal Experience with Medical Cost Sharing about why medical cost sharing is a much better deal than health insurance. I'd love to share more with you about how it's worked for me. I'll leave a link in the description. Please get in touch anytime and we can talk. I'd love to hear from you all in the comments about whether you think you still have great health insurance or if you're starting to question it a little bit. Let me know. To make sure you enjoy more videos like this, please subscribe to the channel and click on the notification bell, as we'll be bringing you more healthcare benefits, news, and stories. And don't forget to hit the like button and share this video with your family and friends.